Most people that think they're training HIIT training aren't training HIIT training at all. It's interval training. HIIT is high intensity interval training with the sole purpose of causing one thing, and that's the EPOC effect. EPOC effect is excess post-exercise oxygen consumption, often known as the afterburn. This is basically the amount of oxygen accumulated in the blood. Now, if you train aerobically, like a long distance runner, steady state, paced out workouts, then you'll have a higher caloric burn whilst you're training, but you'll very quickly come back to something called your BMR, which is your basal metabolic rate. That's the amount of calories it takes to maintain your current body weight if you lay down and did nothing at all. If you train anaerobically, you're using fibres that are very powerful but very inefficient with oxygen. Therefore, you accumulate an oxygen debt in the blood and it pays it back over a longer period of time. Anaerobic fibres are fast twitch muscle fibres, so think explosive, powerful, either lifting up something really heavy or sprinting as fast as you physically can. So here's your BMR. If you train aerobically, you'll burn more calories while you're training, but then you'll very quickly come back to your resting metabolic rate here after you finish training. So while you're training, you'll be in an elevated level of caloric burn. If you train anaerobically, you'll spike the oxygen debt in the blood, but it will pay it back over such a long period of time, it takes a lot longer to come down. So you train for a shorter period of time, but your caloric burn lasts much longer. This is why HIIT training became so popular. You can train for a smaller amount of time, but you can have a larger caloric burn return. So you are literally burning more calories while walking around the office, chilling out at home. So if you're training true HIIT training, you get to train for a small amount of time and get a larger caloric burn return.